Man, worry is snitches, how to get mad riches.
Alright, y'all. Welcome back to the Mack and S podcast. We're here with Raphael Walker, aka The Walk. My man Jace, aka Mir.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? S couldn't make it today, but I'm gonna hold it down for the show. He's gonna be back on the next one. But without further ado, we gotta get right into it. So we got two artists out right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, The Walk, my man Mir. We gotta just get right into the interview, man. So what made y'all get into music? Whatever one you say, whoever wanna go first. What made y'all wanna get into music?
Yeah, man. Back in the day, like in high school, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, I've been doing it since I was a kid. I've always been an entertainer, doing show, like just, I did a Michael Jackson show as a kid. I mean, he's my biggest inspiration, and he's really who got me into this whole music thing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I started as a little kid just dancing. I was a dancer, man. I mean, like, just, it was just something that...
What type of dance? You gotta elaborate. Was it on some...
Like, I was on some, like, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson shit. Like,
yeah.
I thought I was him.
They can probably see that.
Niggas light-skinned and splendid.
Some real light-skinned shit.
And acted a fool. And it didn't help, well, my mother just feeding into that shit. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it just all started just with just being in the entertainment. And then I took it to another level. So I was like, yo, you know, I kind of want to make my own music, and I had, you know, a couple friends in high school that was doing it too. They kind of taught me how to get started, and I just kind of took it from there. I mean, going through high school, you know, people were playing my stuff. You know, it's funny because like they make fun of you at first.
Of course.
Yeah, they'll play it. Like I always say, like I'll tell anybody, like you wanna, you know. Go on my song or like talk shit. Yeah. But you're playing that.
Yeah. It seems like bro, that's funny. But it's funny because I feel like to almost everybody, I feel like when you get into music, it starts off as a joke for almost everybody.
Yeah,
for sure. Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people start off as a joke. Like shit, we used to even fuck around in middle school on the IMT Pain app. It makes songs with that shit too.
Because everyone thinks they're nice, you know?
Yeah. And then some people end up taking it seriously, and some people would just be like, all right, bet this shit ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what about you? What got you into music?
All right, so you guys can call me Mir, don't matter. But so basically when I started, I was probably like 15 years old. All my friends around me were making music in high school, and so like just being around them, like it really motivated me to just like wanna have like my own studio and like.
So 15. So you like 23, 24 now?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay, so shit, you've been there for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So like I mean, at first it started like on the phone, like on BandLab and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're not even really hip to IMT Pain then. That's before his time.
I was doing like Audacity. Sorry. Let me run it back. I did start on Audacity, and like I started with like I would plug in like my Turtle Beach like mic into the laptop itself, and then I would like put Apple AirPods in, and I would record through the mic that was just in the computer itself. And then what's Audacity for people that don't know? Because shit I don't know either. Audacity was like, that's like before. I guess like that's the older FL Studio. FL Studio. Yeah. I remember everybody grew up on that. Yeah, exactly. But so it's so old and like outdated. Like everything is just like it's just all scattered in one, and it's not really organized. Like, so that's before FL Studios. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. I didn't even know what FL Studio was at the time. Really? Yeah. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I feel like FL Studio was like shit. With everybody just growing, because you could just get that shit on your software, and that joint was just there, and then you could just go around, fuck around, and just make beats. See, just, I at the time I probably knew what FL was, but like I just knew that it cost money, and like I was like the upgraded version. If you actually want to make songs, like you can go there and make the little bullshit. Like they'll give you like the bass, they'll give you the beat, like the heavy beat, and like the little joint that you know what I'm saying, and you just make do out of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you keep going. No, so it started on Audacity, and then. After Audacity, like I was just recording like just BS music, just like my first few songs on Audacity. I posted those, and like they were all trash, and like I saw like people at my school were playing them, and like I was seeing like I was actually getting views on it. So like once you see like like views on your stuff. And it's like, dang, people are actually like listening to my stuff.
Go get more.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, so like even when it's trash, you know, like you still see a number. So it's like, dang, like I kind of want to keep doing this.
What's the song that kept you going?
Song? Probably the first one, honestly, because it was some trash, and I literally. So what happened was, at the time in Audacity, like, I really didn't know how to like download the beat and like drag it into Audacity itself. So I would take my Beats pill and I would play the beat, and then I'd rap like.
Oh, like just have it in the background.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, so you're saying the quality was trash, not like the actual song. You just mean like the quality.
The song was trash.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, some people say, you know, that you would want to start with a quote unquote trash song because it's easier for you to get better. You know what I'm saying? Because if you start down here, then all right, bet I can get here, and slowly elevate and get better. But shit, some people start and they first joint, boom, banger. And you start, sometimes you start that high, it's hard to top it, it's hard to match it.
One hit wonders.
Exactly, and there's a whole lot of those. So it's like, that shit, that can parlay us into the next question, like, how could you avoid being a quote unquote one hit wonder? Like, how would you guys say you avoid that as far as making music? Because you got a lot of artists out there that have, like, I mean, I've heard people say they have hundreds of songs in the vault that they never release, you know what I'm saying? So how do you guys go into like, picking, like you go into, you know what I'm saying, your flash drive or wherever you hold your music, and you look and you be like, damn, like, I got 100 songs in this motherfucker. Some of them I probably don't even remember that I made. You just going through playing, like, damn, this shit, some heat right here. I didn't even know I had it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you go through and pick and be like, all right, bet, I want to add this one to the album, or I want to drop this one as a single, I want to do this one later? Like, how do you guys do that?
Yeah. The funny part is about that question, that's a good ass question.
Yeah.
I've noticed making music, so like, what kept me going, like, as I asked him what kept me going was my song Cherry Smile. Like, I posted that, it has over like 100 and something K.
Yeah, that's tough. I remember he dropped it, yeah.
And like, that, like, I made that type of vibe and people liked it. And then, you know, obviously, going through, I kind of wanted something different. I knew I could take my stuff to a different level and just a different sound, just because of how versatile I think I am. I feel like I can go on anything. So I wanted to try out these new sounds that people like, that TikTok likes, that all these social media likes. How can I get involved? How can I make my music be out there? So that's kind of how I picked like my songs. Like, I pick it off of kind of what do they want to hear.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, you do have to kind of reflect what you're doing to your audience, because ultimately, they're, you know what I'm saying, they're the quote-unquote judge. They're the ones that's listening to your music. They're going to show up to your shows, you know what I'm saying, buy your merch, you know what I'm saying? So, for you, I mean, the same question, like, when you look through all those songs, you know what I'm saying, because I'm sure you have a whole bunch in the vote, too. How do you look and be like, all right, bet I want to pick this one, I like this one for now, this one for later? Like, how do you kind of...
So, like, basically, like, it really depends, like, which one I'm really, like he said, basically, like, can like, connect with my audience, and, like, also, like, just has, like, a lot of, like, just different sounds and everything in it, because, like, I don't know, I don't like going for the same sound in each song, so it's, like, sometimes it can be hard, because sometimes you make something and it just sounds the same throughout the whole song, so it's, like, I like to change it up, and, like, that, but, yeah. Yeah,
okay. So, another segue, we talking about merch. But before we even get there, we'll say that to the end. Cause you know what I'm saying, you got your merch on, you know what I'm saying? We'll say that to the end. But you just dropped the album. Yeah. Right? Certified Made. How do you know what I'm saying? It's been out for about a month now. Yeah. Take us through the production of that album, how long it took. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Jason had a feature on it.
Jason too.
Oh yeah, he had a couple features on it, you know what I'm saying? I went through the album, heard it all. I think it's real good. It's the best thing you've done so far. I'm sure you got more, you know what I'm saying, in the vote that's just as good, if not better. Take me through the process of making that album, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What were your thoughts? How you poured into it, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to me.
Yeah, man, I got over, like you said, in the vote, I think I got 200 something songs.
It's a lot of music.
It's a lot of music. It's a lot of grinding. You know, I was playing lacrosse and making music at the same time. My only thing was of why like I kind of, you know, took so long to even make another album was because I didn't want to, you know, cross any faces a different way. I didn't want to make, you know, my school kind of look bad because of what I was talking about, which, you know, I think was kind of a mistake, but not really after how the album pulled up.
But hold on, yeah, let's hold that right there though. How do you feel about people holding people accountable to what they do in their music in a certain space? Because I'm a firm believer, like, I think music is just music. I feel like to an extent you can't hold it like, oh, you said this in your song, you know what I'm saying? We gotta hold you accountable to that. You said it.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It even pours into even our space in the pockets because in a way this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Now obviously everybody that knows me, y'all know me. Y'all seen the show, you saying you started watching a little bit. You know me, bro. I'm the same on and off camera. Everything I say on the podcast obviously is I'm talking about my real life experiences, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I've been through, shit that me and S been through, you know what I'm saying? But to an extent, like, we talking about some certain shit, because I've seen people all the time be like, oh, you said this, that, da, da, da. Y'all gotta understand. Although I am saying my truth, to an extent, this shit is for entertainment. It's like, I'm not saying I'm coming over here capping. We telling the truth, obviously, but like, this shit is for entertainment. Y'all can't take everything I say and be like, oh shit, Mack said this, Mack said da, da, da. So, to play it back to you, like, with your music, how do you feel about people holding you accountable or judging you based off of something you rapped about or said a song? Like, how do you feel about that?
Actually, that played a like huge part in my music. Actually, like, so, like, you know, like having you know, people in my life that take what I say like serious to a different level, or like, you know, it did stop me for a long time of just posting and making the music that I want. That's why I feel like this album was just meant to be, because I started not to give a fuck about what people think.
Got you, for sure.
You know, I used to care too much, you know.
Me too.
Like,
I mean, we're all human, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah. And it just, after being, you know, I'm 25 now, you know, I feel like I can say whatever the fuck I want. Because I can.
You should, for sure.
And so I just, it's about, and I've had more fun than I have ever had making music because of that fact of me doing whatever I want. And it's definitely been hard, but I don't regret anything, and I'm glad that I became who I am today and has been able to make the type of music I want.
Express yourself the way you want to.
The way I want to. You know, it's a story. Going back to your question earlier, like, why did I pick the ones I wanted? If you listen to the album from the start to the end, it's a story. It's a story from when I was
those are the best type of albums.
Wilding out to finding somebody, you know, I really care about, and kind of changing as a man, you know. And that's kind of how. That's real.
It's one of those things you gotta listen to multiple times. Because even when I went through the first time, some of that I didn't see, but then when I went through the second time out listening, you know what I'm saying, you started off with which I fuck with the way you started. You say you had your mom, the call with your mom on it, you know what I'm saying? I think that was real dope. Get that, it kind of enters like you said, your journey of like a boy becoming a man, you know what I'm saying? You in there, you know what I'm saying? Talking about being in a club, fuck with all types of different jokes, you know what I'm saying? And then towards the end, you find that one joint that's like, all right, bet. This is my girl now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm settled, now I'm on some man time. On some man time shit. So what were some of like the struggles you might have had like creating your album? Because like you said, like how long did it take you to put it together?
It took me about 2.5 years to put it all together.
And what are some of the things like because I know you just touched on, you know what I'm saying, like obviously the actual
so I became the assistant coach of my lacrosse team. So my thing was, and I even like told my coach, I was like, listen man, you know, after this, you know, I want to make music. That's what I want.
So back in Avery days, you were already working on that.
Oh, I was working on it the whole time.
Okay,
the whole time. And like I have 8 different albums I could post right now if I really wanted to. But
don't give them too much.
Sorry.
Not yet. We don't need that many. You know, we don't need that many. Not yet. You gotta space that. You gotta space that thing out.
And so, you know, that holding me back. I couldn't be recruiting high school kids tell them to go to HATER, and then they go to my page and I'm talking about some wild shit. Couldn't happen. So, you know, I kind of waited. I did what I had to do. You know, I got my undergrad, I got my master's, and now I just don't give a fuck. No one can tell me shit.
Definitely.
That's how it has to be.
Sure.
That's how it to be. I mean, you know me, bro. We've been doing the pod for a couple years now almost, you know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of wild shit, we talk about a lot of funny shit, we talk about a lot of serious shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of controversial shit. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is, like I said, I always try to be myself. I always try to keep it 100. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I ain't coming on here pretending and shit.
For sure.
But at the same time, like I tell people all the time, like, look, like, I've had the same number since 2010. That's a long fucking time. Anybody got a problem with anything I said, anything I did, you can always call me and talk to me about it. You know what I'm saying? If you have my number in 2010, you got my number now. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
So if you got a problem with somebody said, like we can, you know what I'm saying? We can have. Now I ain't gonna argue with you. Nowadays I don't really argue with niggas for free now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? We can say if you want to come on the pod, we can talk about some shit. But you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I look at it. Like you said, like zero fucks given. You know what I'm saying? You kind of, as Beyonce would say, unapologetic. You know what I mean? You kind of just talk your shit, you know what I'm saying, and just let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Let it ride. So what about like with you, when he called you, he was like, yo, I want you to come on the album with me, do a feature, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that, talk about some of the things that like went through your mind. You're like, alright, bet, like, is this like your first time you did a feature with somebody else? Like that got posted? Is it like, you know what I'm saying? How was it for you? Were you like damn, alright, bet, like, you know what I'm saying? My man want a feature. I gotta make sure it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? How did you kind of?
So I mean, first of all, the way that me and him met was like, I found a girl and we started talking who like I really enjoy being with and who I like a lot, and so he ended up being dude, I can't talk right now.
I see what you did there, though. I like what you did there, because you know she gonna be watching. There you go. Hey, mark that time stamp, Spencer.
Not even that.
I like what you did there.
So I would.
It's real though. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
From the heart.
He's speaking from the heart. Yeah, he's speaking from the heart.
Nah, so basically, like, I would always hear him in the room, like, recording, and I was like, okay, like, he makes music. So, but, like, I originally knew, like, he made music, but I didn't know he was making it like that. Like, I would be over there every night, and I'd hear him in the room recording. I was like, okay, like I want to hear what he's making, and, like, he would show me the stuff he was making and stuff, and, like, we just connected through that. Like, when we're in the booth, bro, like, we just be having fun, honestly. Like, it's always a good time with him in the booth, seriously. So,
dude, for that, you can't just have fun with him.
Like, and don't let him discredit it. Like, I don't feel like he's not talking too much about his son. But this dude, I heard his shit, and I was like, this dude is hard. Like,
you got some on the way too.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I was always at a place, you know, back when I was first started, and like, people are so fucking stingy. Like, people just like act like they're just like so good and this and that, and it's like.
Well,
bro,
I'm glad you guys brought up, like...
I've heard that so much. Like, everybody's always like, oh, I can't give you 50. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, that's the easiest way we all gonna blow up.
You're the first person, like he said, like, that was my first feature. Like, I've never been on someone else's song, and, like, I don't know, like, making music with him is fun and it's easy, so it's just, like, we just connect. Like, he's crazy with the vocals, like... We both just connect crazy, so it just be fun, honestly.
Yeah. Why is it? I feel like it's a DMV thing too, because I feel like in other areas, you go to New York, it's not like that. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other places where music is like prominent, you know what I'm saying? Prominent in it. You know what I mean? Like, why is it like that in the DMV where it's like everybody just like, we gotta do shit on our own, we got, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wanna really collaborate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, that makes
so like
that.
The thing is, like, I feel like some people think they're just like too cool to collaborate, you know, like, I don't know, people in the music game, for real, people got a big ego, like, it can be a follower count, it can be anything.
What fuels that, especially if you haven't made it yet?
That's the thing, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, where are you getting the ego from?
That's a good question, because I mean, people can know that they're making good music, and like, I guess when they know they're making good music, it kind of boosts their ego, even if they're not like really blowing up as they should.
How do you know that? Who's told? It's one thing having, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. It's one thing having confidence, but I'm just saying, like, how could you know you make good music? Like, I mean, shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, everyone who makes music like thinks that they're making like really good stuff at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like, So I always like, okay, like I'm making better stuff than him, you know. So it's just like
because the reason why I asked it because I kind of look at it like the only way to really just obviously when you talk about sports, you talk about statistics, you talk about, you know what I'm saying, points scored, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. You talking about basketball, it's points, assists, rebounds. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know he's good.
Yeah, you have, you know what I'm saying, some type of measuring stick. But in music, the measuring stick is
views.
Plays,
it's literally just views, which like
platinums. You know what I'm saying? Gold.
That's what's
but
so
it's like,
sad.
At our level, you know what I'm saying, people that haven't got there where they're getting a record. Like if you don't have a record label, it's like how can you feel like, oh, I have that ego? It's just that I can't work with you, or I can't work with you because I have this. It's like, what do you have? You ain't signed in a record label. You got no bronze, silver, gold albums. You don't got no features with no big artists. So it's like, where? That's when I'm coming. I'm like, where is the ego and the overconfidence coming from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it comes from just the plays, like as we said, like.
You know, niggas be lying when they play it.
Dude,
people be buying, stop buying the plays.
You can buy streams.
I know too many of you buying plays. You need to stop.
You can buy streams, bro. I was said J. Cole said it too. Buying streams.
And I'm glad you just brought up J. Cole, and this is where I go back to like J. Cole, Drake. If you notice, like, that's why I fuck with them so much, because like they're trying to help out people in general. Like, bro, you're hearing them like on everything, and they actually like the song is fire, not just because of them, but like just the other guy he's doing it with is fire as well. And there's just plenty of songs that they'll hop on that are just like fire. But like that's how a lot of rappers should be. I think so, because that's how we help each other blow up. I mean, you want to there's somebody in every fan base like that could fuck with another person's person's music. There's just so many different.
You cross paths and bring
cross paths. Like
easy.
Like bro, come take some of mine. Let me take some of yours.
We all eat.
No, exactly.
We all eat.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people think like that. Maybe if more people thought like that, more people will blow up. More people, you know what I'm saying? But I guess shit is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. You know
everything's money. That's
absolutely. Let's talk about influences. You know what I'm saying? You talk about Drake, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Who are some of the rappers that and just R&B guys? Cause I know you say you're diversified. You know what I'm saying? We could get into that a little bit later, but who are some of the guys that you know what I'm saying, or girls that you guys look up to as far as in the rap game and be like, yo, like, not that you want to be like them obviously because you have your own sound and you have your own unique way of making music, but like, who are some of the people you look at and you're like, all right, bet, like, I like how they move, I like how they make their music. I mean, you know what I'm saying, get some ideas or get some type of influence from them and make it my own. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? Or who is it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like every person I listen to has an influence on me for sure. But I feel like definitely, so like my three influences I feel like for sure is like Lucky, Suicide Boys, and Bones. I feel like those three, like, I've been listening to those artists for years.
I'm gonna be old as shit. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Let me clarify though. I've been listening. Lucky, and I mean all these people aren't really underground no more. But my whole life I've always been into like underground music and always like the SoundCloud stuff. So I've been on SoundCloud since I was 13 years old, just listening to all the old stuff. But especially like when I see all these little kids, like I see like a 15-year-old make a crazy ass song. It's like, it's honestly inspiring because it's just like he makes that. Like I'm 21, like sitting over here watching him through his screen. How the hell is he like? And then some of these kids be doing it through BandLab. So it's like people got full-on studios in their house, and it's like some people are just using BandLab. Like that man that's been going crazy.
What about you?
I think so. My biggest inspirations are Kendrick Lamar, Playboi Carti, and Bryson Tiller. They just always have been. If you listen to my music, you'd really like get it because I like try to bring all those flavors to the music. But yeah, they're my biggest inspirations. I mean, K-Dot, you know why? I mean, that dude is just so lyrical. I mean, it's insane. And then you got Playboi Carti. I fuck with him because he has, from when he started to today, he has like 4 different sounds. Like
literally,
totally like whole different
just unlocks a new
whole different industries you could put each album in. Like I mean, like it's insane. And then you got Bryson Tiller. I mean, I like Bryson Tiller because of his R&B style.
He's very underrated, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Bryson Tiller is very, very underrated.
Bryson Tiller is another rapper that like, you know, nobody sounds like him. And he brought my genre because he created trap soul. A lot of people don't like know that, but like trap soul is a whole different genre.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's a whole different genre. He brought rap to the R&B beats. I mean, he's just. I love Bryson Tiller and all those.
You know who else I feel like is underrated that people don't talk about enough aside from all the bullshit he got into? Tory Lanez, bro.
Oh, fine.
Tory Lanez is like
crazy
that too,
boys.
bro.
Crazy boys.
Tory Lanez, he don't get enough respect.
Him and Bryson Tiller were like they came up to literally together.
Yeah, and they were like kind of synonymous.
And I'm not gonna lie, like Tory Lanez took it like to a whole level,
bro.
and I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. But sure. I feel like personally that Bryson Tiller put Tory Lanez on to that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Like I think so. I think just because like when they came up together, like it was Tiller over Lanez.
Where Bryson Tiller from?
He's from Louisville.
Okay.
He's from where Jack Harlow and Bryson Tiller both from Louisville. He's the person that actually put Jack Harlow on to the industry.
Okay. Yeah, because I know Tory Lanez from I know Canada. I don't think it's Toronto. I forgot where he's from. It's not the 6 either. I don't think.
No, it's not.
Cause he be talking. I feel like he be talking about it like
Ontario. Or?
Could be. It could be. I don't know. But I just went through that because he's low key. He don't get what I'm saying enough credit for what he does in the music industry.
Fire.
He's like that. He's like that. Okay, let's get into like criticism. How do you guys receive criticism? How do you take? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in this day and age, and a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, aspects of not even just music, but just even in athletes, I feel like some people take criticism as like hate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you hating on my music? Oh, you hating on it? Oh, you don't like this? Oh, you must be hating. You must be. You know what I'm saying? So how do you guys take like the different? Like how do you guys like hear what somebody is saying and be like, all right, bet like. There's somebody that might, you know what I'm saying? It could be somebody you know, it could be somebody you don't know. All right, bet this is somebody that generally might care for me or care about my music and think this is how I can get better, this is how I elevate. How do you guys kind of deal with that and kind of receive that, you know what I'm saying, and differentiate it from like what you think might be hate?
So like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, no one's gonna tell you what to make. Like, you're always gonna want to make what you want at the end of the day. So it's like, don't let anyone tell you what. Like, when I hear criticism, like, if I'm showing you the song, I showed you it for a reason. It's because I like it. So it's like, I don't know, whatever you say, like, I mean, there have been some songs where I'll show someone and it's just like later on I don't like it. But like at some point I did like the song, so it's just like, I don't know, it's unless it's like constructive, they're like, I think it's constructive.
Yeah.
Like some people are just like, can be assholes about it, like.
I mean, not everybody gonna like your music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or
sure.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit, my favorite artist is J. Cole. I don't like all of his songs, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But overall, we all can agree that J. Cole makes great music, you know what I'm saying? Overall.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So what about you? How do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, I personally love criticism.
Yeah.
Like I like it because, like, honestly, like, sometimes I'll go with, like, what they say and, like, because some people, like, give good constructive criticism. I mean, you know, like, it depends kind of who it's coming from for me.
Yeah,
literally. I don't have a lot of good constructive criticism. That's why I say that.
Yeah. it just kind of depends who it's coming from.
Not a lot of people make music around.
But, like, even just, like, little things, though, like, that people will say, like, I'll actually take that and, like, insert it some type of way.
Yeah.
And the next time I'm, like, doing a song or, like, think of it and say, okay, I could see what they're saying here. But I don't take it as in, oh, this shit just ass. Like,
yeah.
If someone says my shit's ass, I don't give a fuck. Now, if you want to give me something constructive,
because it's like you said, because if somebody goes like, yo, your shit ass, that's like, all right, bro, you hate.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
One of my best friends, Sam, shout out Sammy Phantom. I make a lot of music with him. When I first met this nigga, he came in my room in college with my dorm, and I played one of my songs back around when I first started. He's like, nigga, this shit's ass. And I'm like, all right, fuck with you, nigga, like da-da-da, like da-da-da. So, but that made me go back in the studio,
and
make
motivate,
wanna fucking go crazy.
that shows the type of person you are. Cause some people are like, all right, shit, man, fuck, you said my shit ass, make me not want to play. All right, bet. Now that's that competitive, and you like, all right, bet. You think my shit ass? Bet. I'm gonna show you something that's fire now.
And now we fucking make fucking so much music together. He fucks with my shit hard. I like him. He's developing as well. So like it's just
each other better.
That's the one thing. Like that's what music is to me. It's like I'm just that type of person where I'm just so fucking competitive. Jace hops on a fucking album and he fucking spit his verse. I gotta.
Damn, you can't come on my album and kill me.
No, I gotta come harder. It's all competitive.
Nah,
it's all competitive to me, but like that's what makes these songs, like that's what makes them so hard, because you're always constantly competing. We're making each other better. That's what I'm about. That's why I do music with other people. Going back earlier, it's because I learned so much.
Definitely.
And
I've learned a lot from just making music, being in the room with him for hours at a night.
Same with this kid. I mean, this kid like showed me so many different sounds and just how to like hit a certain note that I want to, and just different things. People do it a different way. It's like how do you tie your shoe? A lot of people tie their shoes a different way.
Yeah, I tie my shoe weird ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit.
How you tie your shoe, bro? You gotta show us that. You gotta
put that in the camera. Oh God.
Pan the camera, bro. I want to see this.
Hold up.
Now you got me interested.
Hold up. I gotta undo them.
Hey, CBA, get that on the, it's gonna pick up?
Yeah.
Oh, I say that.
Damn, hold on. These are brand new, bro. I never even unlaced these ones.
Damn.
I just tucked them right in the shoe, bro.
We gotta see.
Oh, yeah, you don't gotta do all that.
No.
Yeah, I ain't know you had to untuck. You ain't gotta do all that. You gotta do that.
Not.
So, going off of criticism, right? Recently, Joe Budden came out, you know what I'm saying? And Joe Budden is somebody I feel like he just might be on that older generation, older wave. I don't even know if I should classify him as a rapper, or, I mean, he's definitely a podcaster, right? Obviously, he started off in the rap game. His rap game didn't really, you know what I'm saying, material didn't really take off, you know what I'm saying? He was didn't really do too much. But anyway, lately he's just been getting just a whole lot of, I call it attention, just for his takes on certain artists, you know what I'm saying? He talked about Drake, say what he said about Drake. Him and Drake had a little back and forth or whatever. More recently, you know what I'm saying, talking about the Grammy performance, and we're going to talk about the Grammys later. Talking about the Grammy performance of Travis Scott and Playboi Carti, you know what I'm saying, when they performed, I think was it Utopia? Yeah. Right, and the Fiend joint, and they called them bozos, told them to get off the stage.
What the fuck is Travis and his man doing up here? Oh yeah, you two,
that was nasty.
Hey, you two bozos, get the fuck off the stage when niggas got beautiful women in tuxedos on. Honestly,
I was disappointed in them.
And then you up there smashing shit. You got the nerve. This is after
you like that, right?
No, hell no. All that shit look different when it ain't 1,000 little white kids jumping up and down.
Exactly.
Hey, when there are grown people here, all that fiend. That's what you wanted to win over Killer Mike? You fucking stupid fiend.
I was watching that shit like,
why the niggas get at you?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Look. Why they get at you?
Wait, and then you bring your man out. This is how I knew I was in the fucking Matrix. You bring your man out, Playboi Carti. Oh. The crowd just stares silent. Playboi Carti looked confused. Like, y'all don't know who I am? No, nigga, you got a fucking mask on. Who the fuck are you under there? You are not at South by Southwest anymore. We can't recognize you bozos by the stocking mask you're wearing.
Okay. Damn,
I hate these niggas, man. All of them. And I love that song. I love that song. But not when the tuxedos are out. Take that shit to the dirty Coachella grass, nigga. Niggas showered and lathered themselves tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Now look, I'm not even a huge fan of that song. Like, that's gonna come on, you know what I'm saying, in the bar or the club. I'll probably crank it just off the strength. But with Joe Budden, like, do you feel like Joe Budden gets criticism, or do you feel like he'll be on some hating shit, or he just?
I feel like he's a hater, bro. Cause like when he had like back in the day, this is back in the day, like he was hating on, or he was asking like Uzi if like he saw like his style like lasting, and Uzi's been in the game for almost 10 years now. Like
switch it up.
Yeah, and like same with like Yachty. He was hating on Yachty when he first came. Like I don't know. I feel like he's kind of a hater.
I think of him just as a like I think of it as like an ESPN man. You got like Shaq and all them. Like it's the same shit. Niggas make money off of this shit. Like that's why he is talked about right now, because he's making like false like accusations.
But that's the thing. People like when you stir the pot. People like drama. Like,
exactly. Did you hear Joe Budden said this?
Exactly.
That's what people want to
and that's his
Go look at that video. You just told him to go search that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what gets them go, and they know that. Like I don't think Joe Budden actually thinks that.
I don't know. I think he does.
You think he does?
I think he really believes it. Well, not that they're. Well, I think so, because I feel like Joe Budden comes from that era of music where it was like the quote unquote real music. You know what I'm saying? Early 2000s, 90s. And I wouldn't go so far to say they're trash. But I do think we're kind of reaching the point where it's like we're starting to feel like a disconnect in the music that, you know what I'm saying, that these younger dudes are listening to versus like what we were listening to when we were in high school. Like obviously the bigger people when we was gonna say you had Drake, Uzi was just coming out. You know what I'm saying? Uzi hit the streets like fucking crack in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 21 Savage, when he came out crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people we really in high school was like, all right, babe, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, like those dudes that came up, you know what I'm saying? But they've evolved and changed their music.
Definitely.
But now it's like, when I hear these newer rappers, it's like, I kind of almost feel like I'm in the shoes of those old dudes where it's like, bro, this shit is like garbage. Like, I cannot connect with any of this. Like, it don't got no real beat, it don't got, you know what I'm saying? So I hear where he's coming from, even though I don't agree. I hear where he's coming from, because like, from his era, everybody from his era is gonna be like, of course they look like fucking bozos. You screaming Fiend 20, 30 times in a song, y'all jumping up and down, you know what I'm saying? At the Grammys where everybody's supposed to be suited and booted, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he just come from that older era. That's why he think the way he think. But I do think he do be on some fake hate shit though.
Nowadays it's like lyrics don't even matter, I feel.
They don't.
Like this is
Uzi was a pioneer of that mumble rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Uzi Party, like even like just like people just like nowadays people just punch in, they just like low key freestyle their whole songs. Like they think of one line, then they're on to the next one, then
talk about that punching in for people that don't understand what that really means.
So like instead of sitting there and like recording a whole song in like one take and like just playing the whole beat, just riding the whole beat for 2 minutes, like you literally every single bar you do one take, stop, go back, do the next take, stop, go back, do the next take. Like it's literally just just keep going. But punching in, it helps you. It helps you like get your flow off the way you want it to go. Because if you're sitting there recording for 3 minutes, obviously there's gonna be stuff there that like you don't want, or like you didn't hit the note like how you wanted to. So it's just like punching in allows you to be able to just like hit notes however you want to.
And going off of that, like, I think another thing is, and this is just in general, like when you talk to even your dad or your mom, like they don't understand the new generation just at all.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, especially my parents. My parents are like, I don't know how old y'all parents are. My parents really grew up on that fucking like Luther Vandross. They didn't even grow up. They was shit. They already was in their 20s and 30s when that shit was coming up. But I mean, like they grew up in that 70s and 80s music for real. So they didn't even really fuck with the Biggie and Tupac for real. They wasn't even fuck with the 90s rap.
And that's where I'm going to.
You really
like,
think about it, they 2 generations removed.
Like let's talk about like technology, because that's what music is now. Like technology is moving at a fast pace than it's ever have ever. There is no more bands anymore unless you're performing live. Like these big artists are performing live. They're not rapping over a band. They're not doing that. These aren't real drums. These are electronical sounds that we're being able to process through a computer, and that's why it's evolving so much.
Like we talked about earlier, I am T-Pain app. Recently, T-Pain was on the live show in Vegas with, you know what I'm saying, Shannon Sharp and Ocho, and he was talking about auto-tune and how like a lot of these people in the industry really can't sing. Like not like now you got people that could probably sing decently, but when you put them on that auto tune, they sound like they really got the vocals for real. And he was talking about that, like he was like, yo, a lot of these people you think can sing really cannot sing. Auto tune be saving.
It's to a whole other. Nowadays, you can make an instrument out of your voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about nowadays, and that's why they don't fuck with it because it's not a guy on a drum anymore. It's a guy, you know, actually.
It's almost
singing.
like we're cheating.
Yeah, we're cheating.
We're cheating.
It's just they don't fuck with it because they don't feel like it's creative. Which it is though.
It's a different type of
It's
creative.
a creativity of making your voice into an instrument more so than just having words and a bar and just going off of just your wordplay. It's based off of how you make your voice as an instrument. That's why Young Thug and Playboi Carti are so big because them dudes are immaculate. They are fire at making their voice into an instrument.
Let's go back to the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? Because we were about 10-15 minutes back, you know what I'm saying? Well, we got about 10-15 minutes left, but I want to head back to the Grammys. Talk about the Grammys. What do you guys think the Grammys has turned into? How has it been? Because Jay-Z came on and gave, you know what I'm saying, a speech that kind of shook the world a little bit. Spencer gonna play that, you know what I'm saying? Insert that right here. You know what I mean? But talk about the Grammys. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, how do you guys feel about the Grammys? What do you think is really the qualifications to winning a Grammy? Because we've seen people get quote unquote snubbed. We've seen people you feel like that should have more Grammys. Some people that don't have any Grammys. But then you look at their numbers and you look at who's really listening to them and it's like, bro, how do you not, you know what I'm saying? How do you not have a Grammy? You know what I'm saying? Talk about that.
I would say like the Grammys is it's not even watched anymore because of how saturated it is.
I don't watch this.
Like I remember back in the day growing up, I used to like anytime that came on, I used to watch.
I'm big into BET Awards.
That's what I'm saying. BET Awards, the Grammy. Yeah, BET Awards is more so what I'm saying. But even that nowadays, I don't feel like the artists who deserve to be winning BET Awards are even winning it. But yeah, I think it's all saturated. I think it's just more so, you know, what the older heads like.
It really comes down to who's voting and who's nominating these people.
Who's been watching these Who's been watching these people for so long? Joe Budden. Fucking those fuckers that are just fucking old heads. They've been watching they've been watching Grammys since they were little kids. And honestly,
that was everything. That was like winning the Super Bowl.
Right, and our generation doesn't watch that anymore. Yeah, so we're not putting our votes into who's going to be that person.
That makes sense. That's a good point. I never thought about it. That's a good point.
I mean, the Grammys, like, I mean, the people who are winning them nowadays, like, I mean, me personally, I haven't watched the Grammys in a long time, but I mean, I just feel like everything nowadays is just like kind of staged. Like, I just feel like they kind of like, I feel like even like when they pull up those names and like who's gonna win, like I already feel like the person who wins already knows they're about to win. Like I just feel like everything nowadays is just kind of staged, like in a way. But
okay. Last thing we might, you know what I'm saying, we should get into.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead. If y'all got more, I don't want to cut y'all short.
Who the fuck is Killer Mike, nigga? Who the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who that was either. I didn't know who that was.
Okay, hey, not to diss my man.
I didn't know who that was either.
Hey, not to diss him though. The nigga is hard.
I've been hearing his name all over the internet.
I'll give it to him.
I didn't know.
Nigga hard, but like. Niggas should not be winning a Grammy. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
But
shit, you know nowadays they got the term industry playing. Yeah. I don't know. Could be one of those. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. But top five artists. Let's get into that. Yeah, I mean your personal top five.
You got yours already?
I got 3.
You got top 3. It's hard to name. You know what I'm saying? To name 5. I feel like the list changes.
Yeah, my list changes all the time. I'm always listening to different shit.
But we can just say of all time.
Yeah, like I said, like most definitely, like I don't know. It always changes, but like this day and age, like right now, like I said, it's definitely like Lucky, Suicide Boys, and Bones. Like those 3, I feel like I listen to those 3 artists the most, and like their music just hits different. Like me personally, like it's funny because I used to be like into that lyrical type of stuff. Like I feel like we all have, but like I feel like I definitely stem away from it now because like I don't know, just like certain beats can just like make the song way better. Like
but what about like artists like overall, like through the history of time, like from, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's
so
your
like,
personal. Give me like a top 5. You say like, all right, these 5 rappers. I mean, if we go any genre, that's way too hard.
If I do it, like, maybe I would say like.
Okay. So we're saying music in general.
Because that's what's brought all this here now.
Okay, yeah, okay. I like that. That's new. I've never done a list like that before. You gotta give me a minute. But if we doing music in general, I mean, I'll start right. If we go on music in general, that's not in any order. You have to start with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, thank you.
You have to put Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You have to put Michael Jackson there, obviously. Damn. I feel like shit. You gotta throw Elvis in there if we going everybody.
Okay.
You have to throw Elvis in there.
Is that what you think?
I mean,
I want do it. I don't want to know what the people think. Like,
well, it's not about the people. When we talk about everybody, I'm just thinking about just music in general, just icons. You obviously Michael Jackson worldwide. Yeah. Elvis, you know what I'm saying? I don't know a whole lot about Elvis, but Elvis is like just known as just he's like, you obviously Mike is the king of pop. He's known as the king of rock and roll, so you gotta throw him in there.
That though, I want to know your top 5 that you think that you.
I mean, I don't listen to Elvis, but I would just.
Okay, so who's your top 5?
Oh, okay. So I mean, yeah, then I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of hip hop artists.
Okay, yeah.
All right, bet. I thought we switching up and just doing.
No,
okay,
I just artists in general.
Cool. Okay, so if we on hip hop artists, obviously I'm throwing my man Cole in there.
Okay.
Right. You gotta throw Drake.
Definitely.
I always try to throw Biggie or Pac in there, but I know it's only 5, but I have to, you know what I'm saying, because Biggie had the East Coast, Pac had the West Coast. I gotta put Biggie / Pac.
Yeah,
I just have to do that, right? So we going J. Cole, Drake, Biggie / Pac. Okay. Lil Wayne, I gotta throw Lil Wayne in there. And then honestly, I gotta go Hov. I gotta go Jay-Z. Cause before, you know what I'm saying, a lot of saying people that's watching this is gonna say I'm, you know what I'm saying, fake. Cause before, I was told to do my research on Jay-Z. I ain't have him in my top 5 before, but I did my research. And I think it's crazy. You gotta throw Hov in the top 5 that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I got Wayne, Drake, Cole, Biggie / Pac, and Hov.
Okay, that's good. I like that one. What about you?
Bro, like you said, mine's all like hip hop artists. So I mean, like, I personally, I really have not ever listened to Tupac like that. Like, I probably have listened to like 2 or 3 songs, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You keep it as that. You keep it as that.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. But I've definitely listened to Biggie more than I've listened to Pac, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean,
like Biggie's on the East Coast, so it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. But okay, so I would say definitely. I'll put Drake at number 1. I do like Drake a lot. This might be cause like commotion, but I like Kendrick more than I like Cole. But so I'm gonna put Kendrick over Cole, but Cole is definitely at the 3rd. And I feel like I can't really think after that, honestly.
2 more shit, you can go Wayne, Jay-Z, shit. It's a lot of names. It's an unpopular one people don't give enough credit to. Andre 3000.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? If we doing groups, you got Outkast. Where you got obviously NWA. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people you can throw in there.
I think my top 5 is Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kendrick. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Damn, can I do like 6 type shit?
Go ahead.
T-Pain and Usher gotta be in mine.
T-Pain and Usher. I respect that.
Then I
got to.
So who did I say? I said Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kendrick. I gotta go Gunna.
You want Gunna in the top 5?
Top 5.
Man, cut the fucking episode.
These are just my mainstream artists.
That nigga's.
Cut the fucking episodes like that. That's crazy. Top 5 of all time, no?
Bro, everything, like for me personally. Like,
okay.
Everything he drops is fucking fire, bro. Like,
I mean, kind of like that. I like that.
Album-wise, like there's not an album that he drops and I'm like,
he got that sound, bro.
I'm not listening to this
he
shit.
Got that sound.
Ass. No, it's not gonna happen.
I respect that.
But then I gotta slide my boy Bryce Tiller in there.
Okay. Respect. Shit, man. Appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Look, Go ahead, shout out your merch real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all gotta go get the new merch. The walk, the journey, the future. You gotta take that walk to go on your journey to make your future.
Yeah.
Made that a long time ago, and I've always stuck with it. We got the future right here, the journey right here. Just dropped my album, Certified Made.
Certified Made. Go get that.
You gotta go get that on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. I mean, it's a good listen. Just take a listen. Play that. I also I got a music video out, Certified Made. Actually, he starred.
I was in the music video. I forgot to mention that. I definitely was.
Cool thing about that video is, I told you guys my favorite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. My favorite song of all time is called "You Rock My World" by Michael Jackson. What I did was try to kind of do a spin-off of that video for Certified Made, and I mean it turned out pretty cool. Tell me what y'all think.
It was lit.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. This is a good episode. It's a good episode.
Talk about your new album, bro.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, my fault. Go ahead, anything. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No. So first of all, Instagram MYR. I just recently dropped a tape, 5-song tape. I'm in the process. I just changed my name for multiple reasons, but I just changed my name, so I have to re-upload all my old music on this new account because Apple Music is a piece of shit and they don't let you change your name. So fuck you, Apple Music. Dead ass. Like that shit pissed me the fuck off. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have switched my name, but I did. I had already switched my names, but yeah, I got a 5-song tape.
I'm on Spotify anyway, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no ties to Apple. I just like that phone.
Sadly, I use them. So.
I just like that phone. Yeah, we out here. Everybody good. Everybody got their shout outs out the way. All right, we lit. Cut 'em.
I got 99 problems, a couple of them bitches. Man, worry your snitches, how to get mad.